This is also where the breath of fire would be. So when you are ready to do your pranayama, your breathing exercises, you're going to pull in through the nose, nice and easy and soft. The diaphragm pushes down, and that's why we get a full belly when we breathe slowly and fully into the belly. With that belly breathing is actually just the diaphragm pushing down the fascia, and you can fill that up, and then up into the chest you feel a little bit more expansion. And then when you exhale, you start at the root, and then the second, and then the third. Okay, so the solar plexus is symbolized by the sun, and the sun, its other sound seed is Ra or Ram. And so when we exhale and we just do the mantra, hi everyone. We do the mantra of that exhale, Ram, Ram, Ram. Now that solar plex is also the Manipura, as we call it. That Manipura, that Ram, that solar power, that essence, that confidence, the power, the do. It's the action of the doing. And when we do that breathing and that mantra, Ram, it comes and coalesces right here into its center. And that diaphragm follows under the heart. And all that essence comes right through the throat. And what's wonderful and beautiful about mantra and these sound seeds you're exploring is the tongue starts to go up to that soft palate. And so when you ram, that M sound is also vibrating the tongue under the brain. And we all love our brain. This gray matters, yeah? We can't do any of this without the brain. I'm a caregiver. I work with people with dementia. It's a thing. So mantra helps our gray matter by taking the energy, the vitality of this Ram, this Rama, Rama, Rama. And if you can't twirl your thumb, it's not easy to do because in English it doesn't exist, but in the world it exists. And so there's this nice, soft, subtle, passionate part that follows out through the roof, the root, into the feelings, this creative essence here, where our mommies made us and our daddies helped make us. And we pull that energy out through the breath. Ram, Ram. And that soft palate gets vibrated by the tongue. The tongue, fun fact, is the strongest muscle in your body. Not because it's big or it's doing a hard job. It's because it's the most active and most concentrated cellular structure of muscle. The heart is different. The heart has a different muscle type. But the tongue, it's funny, like there's these exercises where if you look at something and you imagine licking it, that you can feel it, like imagine that texture. So imagine like licking the carpet. Oh. Imagine licking your pillow sheet. Imagine licking your cat. So that vibration, that subtle goes right up under the brain. Yeah. Ram. So Ram represents sun and sun energy, which is our solar plexus. Ma represents the moon. The moon is our water. The second chakra essence is water. It's the moon. It's that dark womb. It is the subconscious. It is the svadhisthana. It's a very kind of a sexy sound. Sva, sva, sva. You have to say SV. Svadhisthana, svadhisthana. going on. Sva, sva, sva. It also is represented by the word or sound ma, 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 ma. Kind of like a mama. Ma. Okay? So a lot of this has to do with that gray matter, the brain using its energetic imaginations. So when you're in mantra, when you're in meditation, and you can play with these sounds that your body can create, and just imagine these spaces, you can imagine the colors. That's why colors are important, because they help us reference space, energetic space. So Rama, Rama. We're going kind of down. We're starting here. I do. And then that second chakra, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel. And if you continue to just be in that mantra of repeating I feel, or the ma, or the moon, or however that second space represents that womb for you, we're turning to the west, so now it's all about introspection and pulling into the cave. We have this water cave here. It's also symbolized by water. So that's ma. And then we go to da, da, ramada. Da is our root, it's the earth. It is our connection, our magnetics. Have you ever noticed you're magnetically connected to the earth? You can't get off of it. It's not just gravity. Sure, we balance gravity as we walk on the earth because we're magnetic creatures, okay? And all this stuff inside us, its essence is earth, okay? So you're an earthling, you're an earth being, and being earth, we sit upon her. And using our imagination and our intuition and our energetics, we can connect deeply. So that's da. Da is soft. Da, 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 Rama, da, Rama, da. So we're going from our power center, the part that keeps us together. This is our center here. We even have our lymph, the central factory of our lymph system is right down in here, okay? So whenever you laugh, okay, laughing is very important. Whenever you laugh, you're taking that diaphragm and fluttering it. When you do your breath work, you're taking that diaphragm and you're fluttering, you're manipulating your chemistry, your hormones, and all that breath is manipulating the body. You doing that. Doing that. Then you come into that subtle Daqian area, that water area, your essence area, that dark womb, that water well. Men don't have a physical womb. It's changed to an external womb, okay, men? But you also have that prostrate area, and you also have this water well that's very important for your hormones. So ma, okay, and da, da. And then we have sa. So sa is our energies, our identity to the energetic sovereignty of the God within. Rama da sa, sa se so hum, sa se. So we go ra ma da sa. So like your feet, your eternal being from this earth into this earth, of the earth. So that internal beingness of you is Ramadasa, sa se so hong, so hong. I am coming into this affinity that I am all, and that God is all, and love, and that internal spark that goes on forever. My body encompasses this body, this being, of energy. Okay, we have this body, this earthly body made of earth, made from our parents, this energetic water well that's magnetized to the earth, can commune with the sun. We need that sun. We need the moon to regulate our waters. We need the sun to regulate our hormones, our vitamin D. Okay, and then we need this earth to be to glean its resources to keep us neutralized and in balance. And then this capsule of ours holds this energy, being, spirit, soul, however you want to conform that. You're infinite. You're infinite. You're here for a spark, but that spark goes and it comes back. It comes back. You are eternal. You are eternal. Ramadasa, sa, me as the earth, me as the sun, me as the moon. I, energetically, sa se so hong. I am eternal. I am the God spark. I give love and I receive love. Ramadasa, sa se so hong. Say that to yourself over and over, and after a while you feel it. You'll feel the connection. So I'm just going to do that for a moment. You're welcome to hang out. Ramadasa sa se soham. Ramadasa sa se soham. Ramadasa sa se soham. Ramadasa sa se soham. About hung, H-U-N-G, hung, is that NG sound is almost swallowed. The back of your tongue has to go to the soft palate and right about here. And what's just above that is your pituitary and pineal glands, these parts. Those two glands are very in sync with the back of the tongue. The back of the palate. Hung, hung, hung. So you have the M sound, and the M, you're vibrating your lips, you're feeling the you're forcing that to happen. But the hung is soft. It's very, very, very soft. Like that soft palate in your back of your throat. the back of your tongue, which is here. It actually starts here. So that vibrating voice box, we call it, okay, which is also made of the same material as the cervix, okay. So you literally have this birth canal. You have so this is how my intuitive imagination works. You have this heart womb, okay, and so this heart is, conjuring up all this love, okay, all these feelings, all these emotions, these reactions, these responses from the mind, okay. So the eyes will pull, or a sensation will pull in. Say you get triggered, so you pull in that the adrenals on top of those kidneys, they go, let's go make some hormones. So they shoot right up into your brain. Your brain makes these chemicals and says, this is our response. And you might have an adrenaline rush, or you might have a shot of oxytocin, and you feel like you're so connected and you're in love. Or maybe you have some dopamine and you're just like, oh, that feels so good, I'm excited. Maybe you have a spike of adrenaline and cortisol, your stress response, and so you're not feeling so good. It's a good 15 seconds and of really any response of what's happening in this body from our brain and our hormones, that as our sensories come in, we are experiencing. Okay, we're creatures that experience emotion. And so when you you releasing out of this birth canal the feelings from the chest, the feelings from this body. And if you take the back of that tongue and just subtly it's soft. It's soft. And if we were to continue with this analogy of the female reproductive system, your ears are like ovaries. Okay, so these seeds come into our sensory perceptions, these ideas, these sounds that we hear. Okay, that's why it's so cool to make sounds, because you're kind of regurgitating the ideas into your mind. So the mind gets stimulated, okay, hormonally. It's all about chemicals, all about the hormones. And so these ovaries, okay, are connected with the vagal nerve. So the vagal nerve is here, runs through the face and around the back of the ears. So that's kind of like the fallopian tube. So the seeds come in, but the eggs are dropped. The ideas, they drop down into the softness of the heart. Okay? Imagine a sensorial perception of the ears. The idea comes in and just goes down this parasympathetic path. Okay, the vagal nerve is attached to every single organ. So that's why when we have fight or flight, our organs kind of shut down and rush of blood goes to our extremities so we can get away. But the vagal nerve is also responsible for the rest and digest. Okay, so that's why after we eat a meal, we're satiated and we relax, and our stomach works better when we're not agitated. So when the energies come into the sensorials, the eyes, the nose, all our perceptions here, when the ideas come in, they go down. This is my imagination, into this womb space of the heart. And it ruminates. It says, oh, does this feel good? Does this feel bad? What do I do? What do I say? And then it regurgitates and gives birth back out through your mouth. Okay, so that's just a funny analogy of how mantra and the word hum, Ramadasa sa se soham, Ra ma da sa se soham. You soften your eyes, and when you soften your eyes, soften your ears, gentle smile on your face. When you smile again, that vagal nerve says, we're safe. Rest, digest. We're good. Ramata sa sa se soham. Ramadasa Sase Soham. Sase Soham. I am an eternal spark of God. I am here and I leave and I come back, but I never go away. I am always in my energetic flow with recognizing the spark of my compassion, the spark of peace. Because when the heart is in peace, when this womb is in peace, then we can birth peace back into the world. Now find your happy place. Ramadasa Sase Soham, 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 Ramadasa, Ramadasa, Ramadasa. Sase Soham. So practice your mantras, practice your ohms, practice your laughter when you wake up in the morning. Wake up laughing is wolfing. Wake up laughter fun in now gratitude. When we're in peace with gratitude for all the simple things that we have and the ability to make noise, the ability to be silly. If you wake up laughing or smiling or in gratitude, you will find miracles in your day and you'll be more comfortable in your own body as a person expressing yourself. Express yourself. You are the creator of your world and you get to share that. That's what it's all about. That's simple. And even though the world, it sucks in itself, okay? When you are in a space of gratitude for what you get to do, you'll see more miracles in your day. And the more miracles that show up, even just one, look for them. I think they're called glitters. Look for the miracles in your life. My miracle today hasn't quite been seen yet. However, I am untransitioned to moving. And I am grateful for all the people that are willing to help me move. I could do it myself, but why would I want to do that? And I'm grateful for this access to share all this stuff. Yeah? Okay. So, you are a powerful being. Power. You have the consciousness. And power is finesse, right? The extension, the moderations of power, and how we use them here. Okay? What I mean is like how we use our expression, our power comes from here. They say the sword, the tongue is a sword. How are you going to use it? You can practice. Ram. Rama. Ma. Da. Sa. Sa. Si. So. In the West, we weren't taught these things, so it's a little weird to make sounds like this. It's not really relative. However, you have the ability to learn more. You Don't underestimate yourself. Move your freedom. Move it. Rama, Ram, Ra, power, here. Water, softness, creation, flow, energy, chi, here. Center, center, root, belong, be magnetic, here. Sa, feet, this connection, the sun, the earth, and the sun, the moon, and the earth. You are all of those. All the time. All the time. What do you think happens when you're sleeping? You think you're just sleeping? Thank God we can sleep. It's on all the time. You only get one breath. Only one. Yeah. I've held people as they die. You only get one breath. Ramadasa sasi sohang, Ramadasa sasi sohang. So give yourself an experiment. Find the soft palate of your mouth. You got the hard parts, so hold the teeth. You feel the ridges on the top. And then when you swallow, it gets soft. That's where our breath, our nostril holes. Have you ever looked inside your mouth? You see those two holes in the back? Yeah, that's all the breath we get. Is those two little holes. But the back of your tongue, which is connected here, this is our birth canal. That vibration goes to the soft palate. It's like you're pulling your tongue in. It gets long and it gets pulled back. And it stimulates. And if you want to go further with it, you take the eyes towards the center up here. That's a whole other thing, right? And then so you're doing this hung thing that in G. It's vibrating your matter, your gray matter. And plug your ears into it. Experiment with your capacity to make noise. You're noisy as a kid. You're definitely noisy as a baby. You've been stifled. You've been told to shut up, be quiet. Nobody wants to hear you. No, it's a lie. Okay? You get to hear you. Even if you're raging, it all matters. Your nervous system needs to hear you, not just your thoughts. No. You need to tell the story of your vibration. Ramadasa sasi soham, Ramadasa sasi soham. Rama, Ra, here, the sun, the power, your essence. There's a part of you that the diaphragm pushes and it pumps. It lives on top of your lymphatic system. It's there. Use it. Imagine what that feels like. Where is your powerful essence? Where is your root and your creativity? All this root, this earth and this water comes into fire. What does that create? You can create this infinity sign right through the center of your belly button. Ramadasa, 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 Ramadasa. You are an infinite being. That's it. That's all you are. Isn't that cool? Ramadasa, 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 Ramadasa. An infinite being. That's all you are. You're here and you're gone and you're here again. You get to experience all this. You get to experience it. Look for those miracles. That's what you're here for. And you also are somebody else's miracle. Yeah. Even when they hear you, remember you are a sound seed. This creation here that bubbles up out of the heart of your womb. Out of the heart of your womb. Even if you're a man, you have a heart womb. And those sounds come into your body and they create a vibration or a frequency. And you ruminate and you feel it. And it creates. And then you get to birth an idea. You get to birth an idea. You get to birth a sound. That sound travels into somebody else's ear. And then they have an idea. They're inspired. You become a miracle for somebody else. Isn't that wonderful? Ramadasa sase soham, Ramadasa sase soham, Ramadasa sase soham. Get the back of that. Get the back of it. Get the back of that tongue. Find it. Massage your brain. Ramadasa sase soham, Ramadasa sase soham, Ramadasa sase soham. Now we'll go into Om. Are you ready to Om? So Om, as we usually see it, is an O-M. That's simple. Okay, simple English sound. In the Vedic tradition, it's A-U-M here. It's O-M here. It kind of NG extends. We push that energy up with our tongue, okay? But the Om, opening that third eye, what does that mean? Opening the third eye is very soft and subtle. Soft and subtle, but deep and expansive. Deep and expansive. And that's why color is important reference for our intuitive imaginations when we're working with energies. We use color to help. So you might not see color and you might see color. When different pressure points are pushed on my body, I see color. I have to stimulate it physically. So this essence here is not traditionally a rainbow structure. That's kind of just been organized relatively recently. But if you want and would like to imagine an indigo blue, so that's more of a cobalt, it's a deeper Pacific blue. This color is soft and gentle, but deep and expansive. Deep and expansive. And we use this energy here to visualize, to manifest, but try to stay present at the same time. You can glean your past experiences of what is currently serving you now in this moment. And you can sit in the well of this space. Sit in the well of this space. Let it hold you, okay? And you can project safely. Be safe in your projections, because the sounds that come in stimulates your heart, okay? And you want to feel safe within it. Feel safe in here. Feel safe within yourself. So when you're oming, let's begin to expand this sound, okay? So you're going to create an O. That's a O-M. Om. And I just use my hand to kind of like follow my diaphragm. Om. And be gentle with the M. Be gentle and soft. Your eyes are going to direct to the center. So look at the tip of your nose. Gently, gently. Inhale. And gently pull the eyes up with the diaphragm and your Om. Your tongue is soft. It's not pulling towards the back, and you feel it might be tickly in your lips. Om. Oh, hi, sweetie. Om. And the tongue goes up. That's the O-M. Now let's do an A-U-M. Ah. It starts to curve the tongue, like you're giving alms, like an A-L. You might be able to see my eyes up here, center, like, yeah, I'm a Siamese cat right now. Soft, subtle, deep. Soft, subtle, and deep. Follow your own pace and your breath. Nice, soft, subtle. Inhale. Follow the diaphragm with a ah. Let the eyes go with you. Look down when you inhale. After you practice this soft deepness for the third eye, just kind of rest in it. And if you're into holding or retaining your breath, just let it be expansive. Don't pressure yourself to see anything or experience anything. Don't let that bother you. You can witness that sensation, but don't let it bother you or direct you and frustrate you. Just stay with the breath and the sound. Get comfortable listening to yourself. And if you're ready to go beyond that, you can do that NG I was talking about, or the Om. At the end of a Om, kind of a O-N-G sound, soft palate. Push beyond your brain. Push beyond your brain. See if you can feel the air around you, that space around you, that peripheral around and behind you. That's nice. And sit in the silence of it. So they're subtly different. Om, 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 like you're gonna swallow it. Om. Now, if we were gonna take that and you're ready to move on from there, you can sit in it, stay in it. Or if you want to go way back down, feel your belly swell. See if you can release that bottom root. See if you can feel or imagine your magnetic connection to the earth. So we go the Ramadasa. Ramadasa. Gentle S sound. Breathe in. Again, S-A-H. S-S-S-S-S-A-H. That's you. That's your infinity pushing your connection, your energetic connection. You have your root, but that root that goes down, that and if you're familiar with the Merkaba, that geo parts of you, you're infinite. Ramadasa. Exhale all the way. So when you're in your sa, exhale all the way. Like you're fogging a mirror. Hold it. Pull up a little bit. Hold your breath, pull up. And it goes in. Now don't pop your breath open, but gently inhale. You feel your chest expand. And relax. Yay! Ramadasa, the sun, the moon, the earth, and I are infinitely connected. So in your mantra practice, it's kind of in the forward part of our mouth. You can even put your fingers here, gently pull. And then for this chakra up here, okay, crown chakra is a nice gentle purple. It's very soft, very magical. And it is our bubble. Just this one. There's others, but just this one. Feel the area around your body. And that is the Om. I don't know if you can see my tongue so well, but that back part of the tongue is there. It's pushing that energy like a fountain. Om. Om. Very subtle difference, okay? Ram. Now this is a different breathing exercise. This could either be the Kabbalah Bhakti here in our sacral area. So if colors help you, this is yellow, like a lemon, powerful, bright, happy, joyful yellow. And Bastilika or Kabbalah Bhakti. So Bastilika is the in, out, in, out, in, out. That breath comes in and it goes out. Also known as the breath of fire. In and out, equal. In, pull up, push it around. You might feel dizzy. Holding. Exhale very slowly, like you're fogging the mirror. Barely fogging the mirror. This is so weak, so tender, so delicate. It's just a gentle. And the Kabbalah Bhakti is the shiny skull breath. And this is when you inhale, exhale halfway, and then you pump it. Exhale, hold. Push your stomach down, exhale a bit more. Just a puff, inhale gently. Feel the chest. Hold it again. Exhale softly through the mouth. So those are both breaths of fire, but they're just very distinctly different. And so yeah, that's all I have for you today. If you want some homework, call me. Om, and then breaths of fire. Ramada. Sa. You're an infinite being that goes on, and you get to be here to experience all these miracles that you get to see. Practice your laughing in the morning, or at least smiling if you can. It helps. Practice, make sure that you're noisy and silly and beautiful and lovely. You're welcome. Bye, sweetie.